Shalom. First, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the sons of Yakin pushing this truth all the world. Shalom. Keep pushing. But we're going to get into it, straight into it to be exact. It says President Biden, there's going to be a NW0. It hasn't happened in a while, and America has to lead it. President Biden, the former senator from Delaware, addressed the business roundtable on Monday afternoon. We're at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy, not just the world economy, the world that occurs every three or four generations, the president said. A general told me that 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946, and since then we established a liberal world organization, and it hasn't happened in a long while. A lot of people died, but nowhere near the chaos. Now is the time when things are shifting, and there's going to be a new world organization out there, and we got to lead it. We got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. So here it is, Esau Edom's proclaiming through his puppet, Joe Biden, which is, the wicked elite, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers who sit atop at this NW0. Biden is just a spokesperson, a flunky for the wicked elite. Even though he could be related to him, through the bloodlines here and there, but overall, he's a puppet. He's doing the bidding of the wicked elite, that sit at the top of the pyramid, and here it is, he's proclaiming it again. It's a video where he brought out years ago talking about the NW0, and here it is now, and he's talking about mass death. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of death, because you got the World War III. It's got to be part of this so-called white man getting his NW0. Famine, a great famine. Pestilences. All this is all a part of it, and ultimately, and getting that. The MOTB, getting that charagma put in your right hand or in your forehead. That's the main key right there to it. Because that gives the so-called white man Esau Edom full control, of the population. So we're gonna get some precepts on this. Because Joe Biden seems to be that dude. Everybody call him Sleepy Joe, but he's sleepwalking and signing paper and sleep signing. Bring him a bill, he's signing it. So Joe, he's getting the job done. All the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, of course, who's the Most High has the king's heart in his hand. Meaning his mind. His heart meaning his mind. So he's doing really the bidding of the Most High. But we're gonna get the precepts here. We're gonna go to the book of Job 5 and 12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So yeah, the Most High is gonna disappoint Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He think he's gonna get this NW0. He's gonna rule forever. He's gonna rule into eternity. That no one's gonna be able to bring him down. But little does he know, the Most High is gonna disappoint this devil. And he's about to be in dire straits. He's about to be in chains. He's about to be taken down out of rulership. So he think he's gonna be able to, which he's gonna be able to implement that that MOTB. There's people who's gonna get it. But just when he's thinking he's gonna, he is all set in, and his NW0 is already, the groundwork, the foundation is poured, the concrete is dry. And, he started building that house on top of that foundation. He just don't know. As soon as he get ready to go up with building the NW0, and think he's gonna ride off into the sunset, all that's gonna get taken down, and even the foundation is gonna get destroyed. By the nuclear ICBM missiles that's coming. You know, when World War III is kicking off. Let's go to Job 20 and 20. It says, surely he shall not, this is Job 20 and 20, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not savor which he desired. Yeah, which he desired is the NW0. That's his Esau, Edom, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, which they pretty much the same family, just got the names changed, so you won't actually know you got rulers, in both lands over in Europe and the US, but they pretty much the same family, intermingled with some other families here and there. But for the most part, they interbreed, incest, is the word. They do a lot of incest, a lot of inbreeding to keep the money inside the family. But they all are wicked as hell, and they're all Edomites. They from the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. They're from the tribe of Amalek, which comes out of the house of Esau. So they all Edomites at the end of the day. But it says, hey, he desires to have his NW0 to chip all the people and have all the people of the land under total control. He wants to know, what you're shopping for, what you might shop for. He wants to know where you going, where you traveling, how many times you use the bathroom in a day, how many times you flush the toilet in a day. He wants to know everything about your finances. And this MOTB, this charagma is going to give him the access to what he want. Total control and oppression of the people. He loves to oppress. But here it is, the wicked, the dirtbag of the earth, the planet, Esau, Edom. He wants to know everything you doing, but he gets upset when you expose what he's doing. And that's what the man of the Lord, that's what we do. We expose the devil and tell him who he is, what tribe he come from, what nation he's from, and what he's doing on the planet Earth behind the shadows. He wants to know everything about everybody else, but when we start saying, hey, Esau, we so-called white man, we know you the devil. We know you got your NW0. You trying to get that going. He doesn't like that though. So we're gonna get some more precepts here. But that's Esau Edom, man. The joy of a hypocrite, man. We're gonna go to Revelation 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So yeah, that mark is that charagma, that MOTB, that little small piece of material the size of a rice or grain is gonna go in your hand, and you won't be able to buy, sell, trade, participate in this so-called white man's his society, his economy without it. You can't work, you can't eat, nothing. So that's what it's really all about, is getting this MOTB in you. And here we are, we're in the final stages of this so-called white man's going with his move in order to make this happen. His NW0, his enterprise. He see what's going on. He know it's time. He's getting restless. Esau Edom, he wants to make his move on the masses, and you seeing it right now. With this Ukraine war. Which he's trying to trigger World War III with this. It was a report that came out today that NATO's trying to send some troops, some so-called peace troops on a peacekeeping mission in the Ukraine. And Russia's pretty much said that's going to pretty much the start of World War III, because that's going to lead a direct conflict with the U.S. and Moscow. So hey, Esau Edom, he's on the move. You know, he's ready for his enterprises NW0 to get popping. And you know, here we are, able to see it and be able to prophesy here in this kingdom of Esau Edom, and let them know, hey, it's about to go down. So go with your move, E. But you know, I pray this video was edifying to the Sons of Yaakov, man. Keep pushing. You know, we're almost out of here. Shalom.